hello guys. Good evening from the Philippines. This is your Sky Medic and Sky Medic on Facebook and YouTube and MD Sky in Twitch. Good evening, sir. You the man. Good evening, sir. Yan. So right now, as you can see on my screen, that's the reason why I placed that weather data here in our stream, because that is the real weather right now here in the Philippines. Actually, as you can see on my pointer, this is where I live here, and this is the storm. This is a severe tropical cyclone Odette, local name Odette, or international name Rai or Kai, I think. And he is now veering towards the central part of the Philippines, and we'll be flying from Tacloban, Eastern Visayas to Mindanao to Davao, using this Airbus A321, and we're gonna fly before this storm landfalls here in the Philippines. So as you can see, this is the Airbus A321 Aptolis with the Cebu Pacific livery, and we are also in Cebu 1081, and we are live on VATSIM. Okay, checking on VATSIM. Wala tayong controller as of the moment. Wala. Alright, so without further ado, let's go inside our cockpit. So wala pa tayong ginagawa sa cockpit natin yan, guys. So let's bring out our TOLIS interactive control system, and let's read our charts. Okay. So our no. Okay, so FMS plans. Bakit wala dito yung kuha natin? RPA yan. Okay, sandali lang. I think my music is too loud. Ayan. Alright, so this is our paperwork for this flight. So this is 5J1081 or Cebu Pacific 1081. We will be departing Tacloban Principal Airport in Eastern Visayas, and we will be heading to Davao. We will have a cruising index of 6, cruising altitude of 35,000 feet. Our block fuel will be 6.9 tons, and that is good enough for our flight going to our alternative airport, which is General Santos Airport, also in Mindanao, and an additional 30 minutes worth of airtime. And this is our flight plan. This is our route: Banwa 5 Romeo departing runway 06, Banwa Whiskey 9 Rimar 2 Romeo RPMD or Davao runway 05. And this is for our payload. We will be expecting 90 passengers and cargo of 0.4 tons and total payload of 9.8 tons. Zero fuel weight is 59 tons, and our fuel as 6.9. Okay, so let's place it in our TOLIS interactive control system. Okay, first, for our loading performance, we'll be expecting 90 passengers. 90 passengers and cargo 0.4, so let's make it 200 on the front and 200 on the rear compartment, and our fuel will be 6.9 tons. Okay, 6.9 tons is just almost 1/4 of the total capacity of the Airbus A321. Okay, so let's also bring out our FMS here. Okay, so departing natin RPVA, we're going to RPMD. This is Cebu 1081. Okay, no. Yun, Cebu 1081, cost index natin will be 6, cruising altitude is 35,000 feet. Okay, no. Sorry about that. Okay, cost index is 6, cruising altitude is 350. Then for our ZFW, it's 59.2 tons, going to 28.4 of center of gravity. Block fuel natin is 6.9 tons. There you go. Flight plan natin. Okay, so this is our flight plan. Departing RPVA runway 36 pala, by the Banwa 5 Romeo departure. There you go. Insert. Then for Banwa Whiskey 9, then Rimar. Okay, I'm gonna, yan. Then Rimar. For our arrival, we're expecting ILS runway 05 in Davao via Rimar 2 Romeo. There you go. hindi na tayo magbibiya Davao. Tingnan na natin mamaya yung flight plan kung magbibiya tayo. Okay, check natin. There are no discontinuities in our flights. Okay, so double check this. Labas natin yung nav data natin. Close mo natin itong dalawa. And this is our route for our departure here in Tacloban. So straight out to Jomon. Okay, Sanjo, Benji, Rimar, Clafo, then alright, there you go. That's our departure. Okay, so all good naman tayo. Okay, so checking the weather right now here in Tacloban. We're expecting some light showers or light precipitation, but with good visibility of more than 10 kilometers. And we have an air pressure of 1009 right now. Okay, so yan, we're expecting some rain showers. So we can see na natin sa simulator natin it's already raining. Set na natin initial cruising altitude natin 35,000 feet, or let's make it 1,000 or 15,000 feet. That is initial climb for all airports other than Manila here in the Philippines. Okay, so that is our weather right now. So check natin ang weather natin. Okay, so this is our this is where we are right now. This is Tacloban, guys. Yan, so that is the typhoon going to our path. So itong path natin from Tacloban going to Davao, and as you can see, there's the typhoon going to our to our about to cross our flight plan. Okay, so double checking our flight right now. So everything is now set. Checking our instruments. Okay, all set. Okay, so set na tayo for departure natin. Okay, let's have now prepare our charts for departure. So RPVA. Nag-change ba ako sa Vulkan ngayon? Data, graphics. Yeah, naka-Vulkan ako. Anyway, airport natin will be RPVA, and our departure will be yan 5 November. 5 November ba yan? Charts natin, Banwa 5 Romeo pala, sorry. Banwa 5 Romeo. Banwa 5 Romeo, there you go. Okay. So this is Jeppesen chart 10-9 published 23rd of March 2018, Tacloban, Philippines, Daniel Romualdez Airport, ICAO code Romeo Papa Victor Alpha, and we are currently parked here at the apron, and we are planning to push our aircraft as much as possible facing south, and we'll be entering the active runway and backtrack runway 36. Tama ba? Yeah, runway 36. Dito tayo magsisimula. Then for our departure, this is Jeppesen chart 10-3 Golf, published 3rd of September 2021, Daniel Romualdez Airport, Banwa 5 November departure. So climb of 4005 degrees, and at 1000 turn right direct to Sushi to fall into Banwa at or above 8,000 feet. Ayan. So simple das. As 1,000 feet tayo, Banwa 5 November, turn right direct to waypoint Sushi, then to fall, and then to Banwa at or above 8,000 feet. Okay, so that's our departure briefing. Okay, let's now call our pushback tractor.
Hey Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Great news, Captain, your tow's coming.
Okay, so too loud na yung speaker natin dito. Sound natin, videos. Okay, there you go. Okay, so we'll not be using our self-loading cargo muna for tonight, guys. Okay, let's now turn on our strobes, beacon lights on, navigation lights on, seatbelt signs on, emergency lights, no smoking signs, and master switch on. And if we have more time later after this flight, then let's try to stream again for at least an hour for controlling ground in Manila. So if you like that, guys, don't forget to hit that like or follow button below in order for you to get notified on our next stream. And don't forget to share this stream to your friends.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Alright, let me see. So, ingay pala yung electric fan. Sorry about that, guys. Medyo maingay. Okay. So again, guys, just a short recap of our flight. This is Cebu Pacific 181 Airbus 321 departing Romeo Papa Victor Alpha, that is Tacloban Principal Airport, Daniel Romualdez Airport here in Eastern Visayas.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And we'll be going to Davao,
Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Davao Francisco Bangoy International Airport in Southern Philippines. And as you can see on my left lower part of the screen, that is the real weather here in the Philippines. Says that it's already Typhoon Odette, that is local name for the typhoon, or international name Rai. See, okay, so it is now classified as a severe tropical cyclone, and on the location of our aircraft dito sa Daniel Romualdez Airport in Tacloban, I think it will make a landfall any moment from now. Okay, so as you can see here on the window screens, medyo, this is not the real weather, guys, pero Active Sky XP mimics the weather right now, the current weather in Tacloban. So medyo light precipitation pa tayo ngayon. Okay, so I think all is set. Let's have a 4-star checklist. Cockpit flaps completed, gear pits and covers removed, sights on auto, others on nav, fuel quantity 6.9 tons, check takeoff data, initial climb 15,000 feet, QNH 1009, yes, it's still 1009, and down to the line, below the line, windows and doors are closed, beacon is now on, trust levels on idle speed brakes as required, and we are now ready to go. Okay, double checking everything, walang controller, wala tayong kasamang aircraft dito sa Tacloban, and Tacloban traffic advisory. Cebu 181 Airbus 321 will now commence pushback and start for runway 36. Alright, so no objection for that. Parky KAP bleed is now on, external power off. Okay, let's remove our external power. There you go, and we're ready to go. And parking brakes release, pressure 0.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Off blocks time set. Okay, no umber process. Lead pressure is up, starting engine number 1. So while we are pushing our aircraft for runway 36 and starting an engine, check natin yung weather right now in Tacloban. So winds at 101 degrees at 9 knots, good visibility more than 10 kilometers, 1 QNH is 1009, runway 36 in use. We'll be expecting some headwind for our departure, and there are a few clouds at altitude of 2,000 feet and overcast clouds at altitude of 10,000 feet. Ceiling or broken is 10,000 feet. Temperature and wind chill are 28 degrees Celsius. Heat
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Parking brake set. Pressure's up.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Engine number 1 stable. Starting engine number 2. Okay, that's the weather right now here in Tacloban. So there's a severe tropical cyclone heading on our current location here in the Philippines. Alright guys, just a short recap for our flight. This is Cebu Pacific Airbus 321. They're departing...
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Alright, departing Daniel Romualdez Principal Airport here at Tacloban, Eastern Visayas, and we'll be going to Davao International Airport in Mindanao, southern part of the Philippines. And we have a severe tropical cyclone, severe tropical disturbance, as you can see on my lower part of my screen. That is the actual weather right now here in the Philippines. That's Typhoon Odette. Okay, after start checklist, anti-as required ECAM status check. Okay, let's now set our pitch trim. Pitch trim natin we're expected. Ay, Sunday. Ito pa pala hindi natin nagagawa. Okay, Sunday guys. Mali. Forgot to do this. Okay, let's do flaps 2 for departure. V1 is 127. 127 and 132 flaps 2 down 0.2% and flex temperature is 59. Oh wait, there you go, flaps 2. Don't spoilers arm. Okay, down 0.2%. There you go. Rudder turn is set to 0. Cockpit doors locked. And let's do our flight controls check. Rudders, full left, full right, neutral, elevators, full up, full down, neutral, ailerons, full left, and full right and neutral. Okay, and we're ready to taxi. Tacloban traffic advisory, CEB1081 will now commence taxi and enter the active to backtrack runway 36. Any aircraft on base and final, please advise. Alright, no objection. Strobe lights na natin on. Okay, taxi lights on. And since we'll be ending the active na lang, dalhin na lang natin yung okay, auto brakes on max, takeoff configuration check, and cabin check. Ready to go. Parking brakes release, pressure 0. Okay, before takeoff checklist, flight controls check, flight instruments check, briefing confirmed, flap setting configure 2, V1 BR, V2 flex temperature 127 blue, 132 magenta, flex temperature is 59, and ATC set to default of 200. Okay, clear on the right side, clear on the left side, and ECA memo take off the blue down to the line. Okay, clear on the arriving side, clear on the departing side. So again guys, we will be departing Tacloban Airport before Typhoon landfalls in the Philippines. Actually, she's already on the Philippine area of responsibility. Right, terrain ND will be on. Let's turn on our weather systems. I think when wind shear tayo na warning according sa ating active sky. Let me see. Meron pa ba? Wala nang wind shear Alright guys, stereo cockpit muna tayo. let's line up first. Parking brake set, pressure's up, below the line. Takeoff runway 36 confirm, cabin crew advised TCAS on TARA. Engine mode selector to ignite since it's raining and packs will be off for this departure to conserve fuel. Alright, and we're ready to go. Tacloban traffic advisory for CEB1081 rolling runway 36. Okay, APU lead off, nose slides to take off, and we're ready to go. Okay, chrono on, parking brakes release, pressure 0. Okay, increase power 50%. Engine stable. Complex 15 and SRS, auto thrust blue checked. Thrust set. $100 knots. V1 and rotate. Positive line, gear up. Okay, maintaining runway heading. 1,000 feet, autopilot 1 engage. Thrust climb checked. Speed managed 220 knots. Flaps once. Speed check. Flaps on. Mach 1 on. Wipers off. 3,000 feet. Mach 2 on. Flap 0, speed check, flap 0. Passing green dot, front spoilers disarm. Nose sights off. After takeoff climb checklist, landing gear up, flaps retracted, backs are on, down to the line. Tacloban traffic advisory CEB1081 of airborne passing 4,100 feet on Bayan 5 Romeo departure, IFR Davao. Okay, we're now turning towards Banwa 5 Romeo departure, directing to Waypoint Sushi. Okay, Tropan. Saan si Tropan? Akala ko ba 5 Romeo? 5 Romeo pala. Di ba ito 5 Romeo? Di ba ito 5 Romeo? Sorry. Iba pala ito. Excuse me for that. Payaman pa 5 Romeo guys. Okay, let's direct to Waypoint Banwa. There we go. Traffic advisory CEB1081 directing Banwa, climbing 150. Okay, speed resume as published. Okay, may altitude restriction at or above 8,000 tayo sa Waypoint Banwa. We are already at 9,000 feet, so let's now set our initial climb to 35,000 feet. Feet, landing lights off. Meron pa tayong konting turbulence, so seatbelt signs on muna tayo. Okay, terrain and level 35,000 feet, transition altitude, passing, okay, standard set, passing flight level 115. Now, no difference down to the line. After takeoff climb, checklist is complete. Alright guys, and we are now airborne. Okay, this is again Cebu Pacific 1081 Airbus 321. We just departed Tacloban International, Tacloban Principal Airport in Eastern Visayas, eastern part of the Philippines to be specific. And as you can see on my right part of the screen, that is the real weather here on the present location of our aircraft. So that is Typhoon Landfall, and she's now directing its way to eastern part, our central part of the Philippines, and we're expected for landfall anytime tonight in our present location. So increase natin ito. Okay, still climbing to 35,000 feet. Nasa 14,000 feet tayo guys. Okay, so above na tayo ng clouds ngayon. No turbulence, seatbelt signs off. Alright guys, so okay, so we will be expecting some 45 minutes of airtime to Davao. We will be with a cruising altitude of 35,000 feet and a cruising speed of 447 knots, and our fuel on board is good for 2 hours and 25 minutes of flight time. So that is almost thrice or 3 times our flight right now. So ayan, so we're airborne guys. So far wala tayong may experienced turbulence so far, thank God. Real time right now here the Philippines is ready 42 minutes past the hour of 9 in the evening. Yeah, okay. So far, so good. Wala pa tayong experienced bad weather. Okay, for the meantime, babaan muna natin yung engine. Respond on it. Okay. Okay, we're now heading to waypoint Sanjo, but we are still climbing to our cruising altitude of 35,000 feet. So yan guys, so as you can see on my tawag ba dito ngayon? Dashboard, stream dashboard sa taas. We are an Airbus A321 Cebu1081, that is our call sign live right now in VATSIM. And estimated time of arrival to Davao, it's 14:13. or that is Zulu time. So anong oras ba yan? 4:13. So we expected to arrive in Davao at 13 minutes past the hour of 10 in the evening, real world Philippines time. Right now Philippine time is 45 minutes past the hour of 9, so parang 30 minutes to go. So as you can see there, RPVA is our departure airport. That is Daniel Romualdez Airport in Tacloban, Leyte. And we are now heading to RPMD for Francisco Bangoy International Airport in Davao, southern part of the Philippines. So we have this beautiful clouds. Hopefully wala hindi ito nagdadala ng turbulence. And we are now airborne for around 10 minutes and 25 seconds, and we are approaching our whole cruising altitude. Okay, check natin flight plan natin, guys. So we are 104 nautical miles before our top of descent. So this is simulator time, guys, but the actual time of possible arrival time natin is 14:13 Zulu time, or that will be around 10:14 or 10:15 in the evening here in the Philippines. So yeah. So alright, guys, if you like this stream, don't forget to hit that like or follow button below and share this stream to your friends, guys. I will deeply appreciate it, guys, if you will have some additional followers here in Twitch and in YouTube. And right now I didn't stream in Facebook, okay, some other time in Facebook. So right now Twitch lang muna tayo ngayon. So this is an English and Filipino stream. So I am your virtual captain here in the Philippines. I am your Captain John, a real world doctor, frustrated pilot. Okay. Ano bang international name ng bagyong to? RPMD. Okay, we'll now be checking the weather in our destination airport, that is Davao International. Winds 360 degrees at 7 knots, good visibility, ceiling at 9,000 feet, QNH 1007. And good visibility, scattered clouds, altitude of 1,600 feet, broken clouds on altitude of 9,000, and overcast clouds of 26,000. Ceiling or broken or more is 9,000. So current weather is in the vicinity, showers, temperature and wind chill are 26, and dew point is 26 degrees. Also, relative humidity is 100%, and air pressure at sea level is 1007. Again. So ito yung left wing passenger view natin. So these are the clouds that being brought na by Typhoon Odette, guys. So we will be staying on our cruising altitude for around 10 minutes only, guys. So expected natin in about a minute nasa top of climb na tayo. Then after 10 minutes we will be commencing our descent to Davao. So again, guys, I'm not a real world pilot. Actually, I'm a doctor in real life profession. So all the flows here in the stream may not be correct, may not be in order, and this must not be used as a reference in real world flights. This is for pure gaming and inspiration purposes only, guys. Okay. Try natin mag-stream tayo ng ATC for 1 hour. If ever walang ATC in Manila, try lang natin at least for 1 hour. I need to sleep early. um, That's what we will start the yearly tradition here in the Philippines every Christmas, that we go to mass 9 days before Christmas at early, very very early in the morning. So we will attend mass at around 4 in the morning. That is what we call as the Misa de Gallo or Simbang Gabi. That is a Catholic tradition, Christmas tradition here in the Philippines. Alright, we are now on our cruising altitude 35,000 feet, and let's see, we'll just try to increase our speed. Okay, let's make it Mach decimal 8, guys. Daming fuel natin, mayaman tayo ngayon. Sorry about that. Okay, we are already 70 nautical miles before our top of descent. Let's now prepare our charts for our arrival. So review natin, expected natin is Rimar to Romeo. Okay, Rimar to Romeo. So let's look for our arrival, Rimar to Romeo. Dito. Approach natin ILS 05 and airport aerodrome chart. Okay, let's have our arrival briefing. So this is Jeppesen chart 10-2 Bravo, published 1st of May 2020, Francisco Bango International Airport, Davao, Philippines. Rimar to Romeo arrival, RNP arrivals in runway 05. So that will be from Rimar, going to Elisa, to Kulafo, to Wico, then to Arpas. Okay, Rimar. Okay, so there are specific altitude restrictions on our flight, guys. So at waypoint Kulafo at above 6,500 feet, Wico at above 5,500 feet, and Arpas is at above 4,000 feet. And for our approach check charts, this is Jeppesen chart 11-1, published 11th of January 2019. ILS or localizer runway 05. Localizer frequency is 109.1. Approach course 50 degrees. Glide slope, mandatory altitude to capture the glide slope is 2,200 feet. Decision altitude will be 392 feet, airport elevation 93 feet, runway elevation 90 feet, and the highest elevation around the aerodrome or the minimum sector altitude is 11,000 feet on the west. In case of misapproach, climb straight ahead outbound Davao BOR, radial 20 to 4,000, return to Davao BOR are instructed by our ATC. And for our aerodrome chart, this is 10-9, published 17th of November 2017, Davao, Philippines, airport elevation 93 feet, and we will be touching down runway 05 with a length of almost 3 kilometers, and if possible, we'll be vacating the active via Alpha 3 or Alpha 4 and towards our selected or choice of stand in Davao. Okay, that concludes our arrival briefing. Let's go back to our FMC. We are now 47 nautical miles before our top of descent, and we are still maintaining at Mach decimal 8 airspeed or 483 knots ground speed to be specific. Alright guys, this is our aircraft, the Airbus A321 Octolis, and that is the Cebu Pacific livery. And as you can see under that, those clouds in the background are the clouds being brought by the severe tropical cyclone Odette that is expected to landfall in the Philippines tonight. Yeah, right. Parang expected na meron tayo mga clouds upon arrival na. Okay, so wala tayong magagawa ngayon. Just wait to reach our top of descent. So again, we're expecting just 45 minutes of air time, and we're currently 21 minutes airborne, or airborne. So around 20 minutes or 10 minutes to go. Yeah. Okay, so nagbabago yung estimated time of arrival natin. As you can see there, guys, sa taas. It's ready 14:12. So time check right now, it's 4 minutes before the hour of 10 in the evening here in the Philippines. Or that is 4 minutes before the hour of 14:00 Zulu time. So technically around 15 minutes to go, 15 to 20 minutes to go before our arrival in Davao. So nakalagay dito below, all aircraft with all up weights of 64,000 kilograms and below are allowed to make a 180 turn on any part of the runway provided contact is protected. All up. Okay, 68 tons. Gross weight ba natin ngayon? Dito. Ayan, gross weight natin is 64,500 na tayo ngayon. Okay, pwede tayo actually. Okay, according dito, we could make a 180 turn on any part of the runway provided no turning tight, or tight turning is conducted. Alright, any moment from now, we could begin our initial descent to Davao, guys. 7,700. So ayan, yung mark. Traffic advisory, Cebu 1081, leaving flight level 350 on initial descent via Dirimar to Romeo. Arrival, expecting ILS approach runway 05, Davao. So ayan, so we already started our descent, guys, to Davao. So nag-set na ako ng initial descent to 18,000 feet to Rimar. Yan. Okay, let's now back on stream. Sorry guys, nabasa lang ako ng messages sa Facebook. Okay, let me see. Nasaan ba tayo? We are now currently 20 miles before Rimar. Well, actually, wala naman siyang altitude restriction. Only at Clafo at 7,600 feet. So, pwede na natin yung set sa Clafo natin. Okay, set na tayo sa Clafo. Okay guys, just a short recap for our flight. This is Cebu Pacific Airbus 321 live on VATSIM as Cebu 1081 and we are now inbound in Davao City Airport in southern part of the Philippines, and we departed Tacloban Airport Romeo Papa Victor Alpha around 30 minutes ago. And as you can see on my left lower part of the screen, or right lower part of the screen pala, that is the real weather here in the Philippines. That is Typhoon Odette. That is the local name of the typhoon, and he is now bearing towards eastern parts of the Philippines and expected to hit the central part of the country. Actually, we are already our flight plan is parts of its forecasted path towards the Philippines. But so far, luckily, wala tayong in-experience na weather disturbance as of the moment. So checking natin ngayon in active sky. So there are no wind shear warning within our vicinity. Okay, so about to commence Rimar, then gonna turn right towards Elisa. Okay, setting now our radar frequency 109.150, and for our perf page EA is 392. Okay, so we will not be expecting any problem. Ayun, meron tayong wind shear dito pero we just passed it. Yan. So yung may wind shear warning is just before waypoint Rimar. So lampas na tayo ng Rimar. Thank God. So lampas tayo. Okay. So let's now check our QNH in our destination airport. That is Francisco Bango International Airport. We're expecting some cloudy weather on our arrival. 26 temperature natin ground. Winds natin 360 at 7 knots. And QNH is 1007. Good visibility expected on our arrival in Davao. Yan. Okay, so hindi to na aircraft natin. Waypoint Elisa. Then next would be Clapo. Okay, so nasa 12,000 feet tayo. Let's have approach check. This briefing confirmed ECAM status check. Seatbelts are now on, and minimum set to 392 feet down to the line. Bar reference set to 1007. Set, passing altitude 120. Now no difference down to the line, and approach checklist is complete. green and they will be on my side. Then the lights on. Okay, 10,000 feet na tayo guys. Okay, expected arrival natin is 14:15 Zulu time. That is around 5 minutes from now. And again, we are on the Limar. This is the, forgot the name, Limar to Romeo departure. Arrival, expecting ILS approach in runway 05, Davao. So the mountain just on my 12 o'clock is already Mount Apo, guys. That is the highest peak here in the Philippines, or the highest mountain in the Philippines. Okay, anytime mag-activate na yung approach phase natin. Okay, approach phase now activated, guys. Approach button and autopilot 1 engage. Autopilot 2 engage pala. Okay, flaps 1, speed check flaps 1. Okay, altitude restriction man tayo at or above 4,000 feet. Okay, flaps 2, speed check, flaps 2. Okay, outer brakes on low na lang tayo. Okay, so far good visibility expected natin, more than 10 kilometers. Okay, there you go. Gear down. Localizer check. Okay, lights on. Flaps 3, speed check flaps 3, transfer is on. And flaps 4, speed check flaps 4. Localizer checked. Double traffic, CEB1081 established in the localizer. Light slope checked. Okay, cabin crew be seated for arrival. Alright guys, and we're ready to land. Are you ready? Land checked. Clear. Decel spoilers. Reverse screen. $70 knots. Manual braking. Left retracted spoilers disarmed. Alright, clear on the right and clear on the left. We'll be vacating by Alpha 4. Okay, after landing checklist, flaps retracted, spoilers disarmed, radar is still on, and predictive winchers and widger system is on. Okay, clear on the right side, clear on the left side. Alright guys, and welcome to Davao Francisco Bangoy Airport. Okay, parking brake set, pressure's up. Right, let's wait for our EPU bleed to be available. Tagal ng EPU bleed ah. Okay guys, we just arrived here at Francisco Bango International Airport here in Davao. And chrono time is now 49 minutes. Okay, APU bleed is now available. Shutting down engine number 2. Okay, and 1 less 10%. Shutting down engine number 2. 1 pala, sorry. And there you go guys, so this is Cebu Pacific Airbus 321 live on VATSIM CEB1081, landed here at Davao International Airport and departed Tacloban Airport in Eastern Visayas. That is the real weather guys here in the Philippines, as you can see on my left part, rightmost part of the screen. And right now we'll be disconnecting on VATSIM, and we will be reviewing our landing before we end this stream guys. Alright, okay, stand by. Alright, just a short recap guys. We landed here at ILS 005 in Davao. Okay, this is our right wing external view for our touchdown in runway 05 in Davao. Alright guys, tingnan natin. There. Okay, hard landing daw. Negative 298 FPM. Well, not bad. Okay, let's now try to look at our left wing passenger view. Dito tayo mag-set sa rear left wing passenger. Nice. Okay, acceptable landing tayo dun. And finally, let's check our tower view. If meron tayo magandang tower view sa arrival natin, guys. There you go. Alright, so we just landed here at Davao International Airport guys. So we did have a 49 minutes of airtime. Medyo delay na tayo for 5 minutes. Expected natin 45 minutes only. So extend tayo ng around 4 to 5 minutes of arrival. So delay tayo. We just departed Tacloban International Airport around 45 or 49 minutes ago. And right now, this is the recap of our landing in runway 05 ILS approach. And Cebu Pacific welcomes you to Davao. Alright guys, thank you for watching this stream and hope you like it. Don't forget to hit that like or follow button below and share this stream guys to your friends. Medyo tired na tayo ngayon, but it was a long day preparing for the simbang gabi here in the Philippines. And hope you are doing well wherever you are guys. Really demand. Good evening. Thank you for watching, staying with me this flight. And those who will be reviewing this flight, thank you very much. And keep safe guys, and see you again on our next stream. This is your virtual captain, Doc John, now signing off. Bye guys.